Okay.
Everyone, welcome to the finals of Day 3 at the D3 NCAA Swimming and Diving Championships. Tonight, we'll decide champions in the 200 medley relay, 200 butterfly, 100 backstroke, 100 breaststroke, men's swimming, diving, and the 800 free relays. If you recall, NYU side has a 26-point lead on MIT, another 40 or so back to Denison and Emory. If anything, NYU looks particularly well placed tonight. I'm not sure people will be able to make ground up on. Similarly, Denison has a 40-point lead on Kenyon and a 50-point lead already on 5th place Emory. Denison also looks well placed, particularly in the 100 breaststroke tonight. We'll see. Denison and NYU may hold serve for this evening at least. We'll start with the consolation final of the women's 200-yard medley relay. National record is a 139.55 set 2 years ago by Emory. Last year, MIT won with a 139.67. Like perhaps glitch of some sort with the starting system. In lane 1, it's Geneseo, Ciccatelli, Thomas, Hale, and Sotek. Colby's in 2, Crowley, Model, Landau, and Malco. Sophomore in 3, Sharomi, Rodoval. Collins and Anthony. Williams is in 4, with Claren, Wishnak, McDermott, and Ramoy. Hope in 5, Kraus, Ryle, Gidley, and Wozniak. Claremont Mudd Scripps in 6, Chang, Manfredi, Mayfield, and Khan. Johns Hopkins in 7, Vera Paneni, Liu, Lee, and Myler, and Washu in 8, Chen, Lee, Gatone, and Lang. And it's a significant lead for the EAF women. Claire McDermott swimming butterfly for Williams. Greta Gidley in the water for Hope. Right about a half body length back as they finish the butterfly leg. Anchoring for Williams is Bernadette Ramoy, sophomore. Laura Wozniak, a junior at Hope, anchors for the Dutch woman. And Wozniak moving very well. This is going to be on the touch. I think Williams touched her out. She did at 141.58, 2 100s in front of Hope. And now to our championship final. In lane 1 for Chicago, Ioana Iorgapoulou, Alicia Sousay, Emily Zhu, and Karen Zhao. For New York in 2, Nicole Raniel, Anna Lee, Hope Sayafeth, and Isabel Oldham. Denison is in 3, Jasmine Park, Riley Toffelmeyer, Maya Palmers, and Grace Kadlasik. Kenyon in 4, Gwen Eisenbeiss, Jenna Fadley, Celia Ford, and Sydney Geboy. For MIT in 5, it's Kate Augustin, Sarah Bernard, Annika Naveen, and Ella Roberson. For Emory in 6, Megan Jungers, Katie Cohen, Allison Greenway, and Ava Kennedy. For Pomona Pitzer in 7, Izzy Yoon, Francesca Capo, Gabriella Calvi, and Valerie Mello. And for Calvin in 8, Emma Merkel, Elise Bajwa, Maggie Farrell, and Sydney Sunday. Kenyon's top qualifying time of 1:40.44 is within 9/10 of a second or so of the national record. So it would be a possibility. But it's Denison's Jasmine Park out to a good-looking start, and the Big Red will have the lead at 25:15. Kenyon second, half second behind. Now here comes Jenna Fadley, one of the dominant breaststrokers of this era. And Fadley now catches and goes by. It'll be almost a body length. Kenyon over Denison, 52-58 at the halfway point. Swimming butterfly for Kenyon is Celia Ford. Maya Palmers for Denison. Annika Naveen for MIT in 5. And Naveen actually now with the lead. Coming down to the anchors, MIT's Ella Roberson in first, Sydney Geboy of Kenyon, and then Kadlasik of Denison in third. Fourth right now looks to be Kennedy of Emory. Oh, great looking breakout on the part of MIT's anchor Roberson, and she's going to carry the Engineers home by less than a body length. 1:39.51, and there you have it. a new national record by 4/100ths of a second.
As a reminder, we now have a mandatory 5-minute break. The men's relay will begin at 6:23. 6:23. Thank you.
Next up, finals of the men's 200-yard medley relay. The NCAA record was set 2 years ago by Emory at 1:25.85. Last year's winner was also Emory at 1:26.14. To get here, it took a 1:28.38. Consolation final will be Amherst in lane 1. Andrew Ewan, Finn Noddle, Jaden Olson, and Ethan Van de Water. For the Lions of TCNJ in 2, Andrew Kidchob, Ryan Van de Veen, Joe McChesney, and MJ Hoban. For Johns Hopkins in 3, Aiden Lee, Jonathan Wang, Avery Clapp, and Adam Sandid. For Kenyon in 4, George A. Dragolovich, Noel Tumbash, Roman Savage, and Peter Dunson. For MIT in 5, Aitor Eres Igor, Thomas Wu, Bryce Roberts, Eugene Jiang. For CMS in 6, Jeremy Tan, Evan Deedy, Dylan Kruger, and Theo Johnson. RIT is in 7, Drew Scheid, Ben Sipple, Mike Tanasoff, and Ryan Clancy, and Williams rounds out the field. Charlie Vency, Michael Grover, Barrett Heritage, and Mason Green.
This is the consolation final, Mr. Referee.
awfully close at the end of the 50. Golovic opens up with a 21.88, but 0.4 of a second behind him was Didi of Claremont Mudd Scripps, and just another 0.3 back Grover of Williams. And awfully close at the 100. Right now, Avery Clapp in the water for Johns Hopkins. Great breaststroke leg by Jonathan Wang. Now it is Hopkins and Kenyon. Roman Savage, swimming fly for Kenyon. Avery Clapp for Hopkins, and the anchor for Kenyon, Peter Dunson, Adam Sanded for Johns Hopkins. And now on the other side, Eugene Jiang moving very well for MIT. I think this is going to be Kenyon followed by Hopkins, and it is, with MIT third and fourth to College of New Jersey. And so to our championship final. Chicago is in 1. Amon Chan, Chris Shea, Benjamin Catton, and Igor Bendersky. For Denison in 2, Benjamin Bevel, Elijah Vinos, Christian Arcelis, and Nicholas Hensel. For Carnegie Mellon in 3, Arnev Jashpanda, Christian Lanuza, Braden Morford, and Matt Peitler. Tufts was our fastest qualifier this morning. Eric Lundgren starting off with backstroke, then Emmett Adams, Armand Sika, and Soren Urard anchoring. Emory is in 5, Nolan Lahman, Henri Bonneau, Jeff Eccles, and Dylan Yin. 3 seniors on that team, Bonneau the lone exception. New York is in 6, Teddy McQuaid, Max Chidiuk, A.J. Watanakin, and Greg Webby. 8s and 7, Tim Johnson, Merritt Samridovich, Nate Oppenheim, and Max Corey. And Wash U is in lane 8, Kyle Wolford, Justin Rockaway, Austin Bick, and Danny Sibley. 2 fifth years and 2 seniors, so Brad Shively will have to do some recruiting to replace that quartet. Tufts' top qualifying time is 1:27.01. So they are 1.16 seconds off the national record, thereby making it unlikely, I think, to see a new record tonight, but still possible. I'm looking for Lundgren to get off well for Tufts in lane 4. They turn together at the 25. And out in lane 8, that is Wolford for Wash U. 21.86 for Kyle Wolford. Lundgren, 22 flat. Just like in all the other strokes, backstroke in Division III has made some serious strides. And at the 100, Tufts with the lead. Swimming second, Dennison. Now in the water for the Big Red, Christian Celis. Armand Sika for Tufts. Between them, Braden Morford of Carnegie Mellon and Jeff Eccles for Emory is in 5. Morford trying to close. And Dylan Yin for the Eagles. Great looking underwater work. Urod trying to close. Too close for me to call on the touch. And Tufts, oh, it is a tie. A tie at 126.72. Third to Carnegie Mellon, a half a second back. There you have it, a tie for the 200 medley relay championships. Well, you can't get much closer than that. Wow.
We have a tie for 7 with the Calvin team of Miracle, Bajra, Farrell, and Sunday, and the University of Chicago team of the W, Suicide, Chu, and Zhao. In sixth place, the team of you, Paco, Elby, and Mello from Pomona Picture. In fifth place, from Emory, the team of Youngers, Cohen, Relay, and Kennedy. In fourth place, from NYU, the team of Renito, Lee, Zayadek, and Oldham. In third place, from Tennessee, Park, Toppermeyer, Palmers, and Badrosa. In second place, from Kenyon College, the team of Eisenweiss, Bailey, Ford, and Ford. In the 2025 NCAA Division III Champions in the 200-yard medley relay with a new national record time of 1:39.51, the team of Augustine, Bernard, Levine, and Roberson from MIT. And the consolation results in the men's 200 grade game, 16th, Williams. In the 15th, Amherst. 14th, RIT. 13th, CMF. In 12th, TCNJ. 11th, MIT. In 10th, Johns Hopkins. And in 9th, the Kenyon team of Dragovich, Tubash, Savage, and Johnson in 1:27.52. And passing out the awards for the men's 200 medley relay with the Washington coach Brad Shively. Let's meet your championship finalists in the men's 200 medley relay. In seventh place, In seventh place, the Bates team of Johnson, Solidared, Oppenheim, and Corey. In sixth place, from the University of Chicago, the team of Chan, Shaw, Captain, and University. In fifth place, from NIU, McQuaid, and India, Matonica, and Abby. In fourth place, from Denison, the team of Bevel, Dino, Marcella, and Henderson. In third, from Carnegie Mellon, Deshpande, Lanusa, Morford, and Poplar. And the co-national champions. In a winning time of 126.72. First, from Emory, the team of Lehman, Monroe, Eccles, and Yin. And also a national champion, the team of London, Adams, Sika, and Ugard from Top.
Well, we're talking with the victorious MIT 200 medley relay that set a new national record. They were led off by Kate Augustin, followed by Sarah Bernhard, Annika Naveen, and Ella Roberson. Kate is serving as the spokesperson. So, Kate, the best piece of advice you could give others?
I would say just have fun with it. Embrace every moment you have with your team. It goes by really fast, so cherish every opportunity you have to spend time with them and enjoy your time swimming.
Do you have anybody in particular that you'd like to thank? Any of you, of course, not just you.
I think there's a lot of people to thank. Our whole team, both the team here with us today and everyone else back at home, all of the parents and family and friends in the stands watching and cheering, the people back home watching the live stream. It really takes a village to get us where we are. It was the four of us who swam, but there's so much more that goes into it than what you see here.
Very eloquent, Kate. You said it perfectly. Thank you and congratulations on a new record.
Thank you.
We're talking with the winning, semi-winning, what'd you say? Relay
Winning.
from Tufts? Yeah, I'll call it winning, fair enough. It's Eric Lundgren, Emmett Adams, Armand Sika, and Soren Urard at the ankle. So, is there anyone you would like to thank?
I'd like to thank my entire team in my relay, but a special thank you to all the coworkers and relatives who told me I'd go to the Olympics, told me I'd be great. This ain't the Olympics, but this feels pretty good. So this is to thank everyone who supported me. To all the kids watching, be sure to eat your veggies, drink your protein. Shout out Big Pancakes. Shout out my team. That's beautiful.
There you go. Dietary tips. Thank you, Soren.
There you go.
And I was going to say that I was going to ask questions of the quartet, but it looks like a trio at this point. In any event, the winners here are Nolan Lahman, Henri Bonneau, Jeff Eccles, and Dylan Yin. And Jeff, what would you say helped make this win happen? Dry land, yardage?
I mean, these guys are so special, and Henri as well. He had to go cool down for another race. But we've been working towards this all year, and we've been practicing this quartet, and the hard work just paid off, and super proud of them, and what a great way to carry on the great tradition of Emory medley relays.
Wonderful. And a unique question. How crowded was it on that top step?
It was a little crowded, but congrats to the Tufts guys. They're super great competitors, and we were thrilled to share the podium with them.
Well put, sir. Congratulations. And now to the consolation final for the women's 200-yard butterfly. In lane 1, Sun Young Byun of Claremont Mud Scripps, 6th in the 100 butterfly last night. Quinn Wygant of Swarthmore is in lane 2. She was the swimmer of the year in the Centennial Conference, not just winning this event, but the 2 and 4 IMs. Olivia Bream, senior at Worcester, is in lane 3. She is actually from Melbourne, Australia. Elodie Mitchell of Emory is in 4. She has been honorable mention All-American in both the 500 and 200 freestyles at this championship. In lane 4, Elodie Mitchell. For Emory, she is the one who has scored in the 500 and 200 freestyle. She's from Durham, North Carolina. Reina Gomez of NYU is in 5. 8th in 100 fly last night. She was 5th in this event last year. Bethany Spangler, her teammate, is in lane 6. 12th in the 500 Wednesday, 6th last night in the 4 IM. She's from Columbus, Ohio. Kiana Tanizaki Hudson of Chapman is in lane 7. She was the SCIAC champion in the 100 butterfly. She is from Hawaii. And Abby Greenberg of Williams rounds out the field. She was 16th in this event last year, and she is from New York City. And right now in 4, Mitchell is swimming away with it as she reaches the 125 wall. Rest of the field fairly close together. Still with a body length or so at the 150. Holds her wall nicely. Now starting to chase her down. That is Gomez from NYU. And at Gomez's feet, her teammate Spangler. And here comes Gomez. Mitchell starting to tie up. Gomez sliding by her. I think Mitchell will hang on for second, and she does, but Gomez takes it with a 2:01.39. 6/10 or so in front of Mitchell. Third was Wygant of Swarthmore. And now we'll have the walkout of the championship finalist. Lane 1 will be Mackenzie Mayfield of Claremont Mudd Scripps. She's in 8th in the 2 IM and 14th in the 100 fly at these championships. She won this event at the SCIAC meet in record time. She's from Seattle, Washington. Amelia Stevenson of Kenyon is in lane 2. She is from Morrisville, Pennsylvania. Emily Harris of Denison has been top 8 in both the 2 and 4 IMs at this meet. She has been 3rd in this event last year. She won this event also at NCACs this year. Nicole Reniel of NYU is our top qualifier. She was runner-up in last night's 100 fly. She's been 3rd and 2nd in this one previously, and also won this in meet record fashion at the UAAs. She's from Hatfield, Pennsylvania. Caitlin Marshall of NYU is next to her, 10th in the 500 on Wednesday. She is our defending champion and was 2nd and 1st again previously in this event. She's from Noblesville, Indiana. Maeve Kelly of Amherst is in lane 6. She was 4th in last year's 500, 12th in the 1650, so her first visit to the 200 butterfly finals. She's from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Elise Swartwood of MIT is in 7. She's from Honolulu, Hawaii. And in lane 8, Elise Hale of SUNY Geneseo. She was the Empire 8 champion in both butterflies and was their Swimmer of the Year. She's from Schenectady, New York, and she's majoring in psychology. Logan Taughthunter of Williams owns our record. It would seemingly be out of reach at 1:55.66. 13 years old now, that record. Ranil and Marshall were the only two competitors under 2 minutes, but the spread here between Ranil's fastest time and the slowest on the part of Hale is only 2.7 seconds. And it is Ranil with about a half body length on Marshall. At the 100, she's 55-51. Marshall now staying right with her. Swimming third at the moment and holding that wall nicely was Emily Harris for Denison in lane 3. Ranil still over first, 22 100s up. And now Marshall drawing just about even. Turned just a fraction of a second behind Ranil. And here it comes between the teammates. Probably repeats things that they see in practice, but I think Ranil held on, and she did with a 157.72 as Marshall faded ever so slightly in the last 10 yards. Moving to the consolation final for the men's 200-yard butterfly. In lane 1 will be Grant Hu of MIT, who has been top 8 in both the 500 and 4IM at these championships. He was the NUMAC Rookie of the Year. Jaden Eberron of New York is in 2. He has also scored twice, 7th in the 2IM, 16th in the 4IM at these championships. He's from Livingston, New Jersey. Alex Boland of Rowan, a graduate student, is in lane 3. He won this event at the NJAC meet. He is from Cherry Hill, New Jersey. Ryan Nunez was our fastest consolation final qualifier for Williams. He was runner-up in the 500 on Wednesday night. He's from Merritt, New York. Ethan Schreier of Tufts is in lane 5. He was 5th in this event 2 years ago, 7th 3 years ago. He comes from Encino, California. Max Lowe of Denison is in lane 6. He was the NCAC champion in this event. He's from Upland, California. Max Soja of Denison is in lane 7. He has been 16th in this event twice. He comes from Springfield, Ohio, and majors in biochemistry. And Ethan Nansky of Kenyon is in lane 8. He has been 14th and 10th in this event previously, 7th in Wednesday's 4IM. Nunez was leading, but the field's still fairly well bunched at that 50. And now it's Schreier of Tufts in the lead at 50.64. And it is Schreier. Nunez keeping pace, and right with Nunez and running 3 is Volan for Rowan. And now Schreier edges back out in front. At the moment, it looks like Volan perhaps is going to be his main challenger. But in lane 6, Lowe of Denison also not so far off the pace. But it is Schreier pulling away slightly in that last 25 to take it with a 147.04. Runner-up Boland with a 147.51, and third was Lowe of Denison, just a shade under 148. Now we're going to move to the championship final. Ka Huang of Pomona Pitzer is in lane 1. He won this event at the SCIAC meet along with the 4IM and was their swimmer of the year. Marco Manai of Wash U is in lane 2. He has scored in the 2IM and 4IM at these championships. He comes from Bethesda, Maryland, and is majoring in biomedical engineering and data science. Avery Clapp of Johns Hopkins is in lane 3. He was 6th in last night's 100 fly. In this event, he's been 4th and 3rd his first 2 years. He's from Cincinnati, Ohio, with a major in computer science. Cooper Costello at the University of Chicago is in lane 4. He was 3rd in 2IM and set a new record in the 100 fly last night. Last year, he was 5th in the 200 butterfly at these championships, and now he has the fastest qualifying time. He won both butterflies and meet record time at the UAAs. Justin Finkel is our defending champion and record holder for Connecticut College. At these championships, he won the 500, was 3rd in last night's 100 butterfly. 2 years ago, he was 2nd in this event and, of course, set the record last year. He won this event. He was also swimmer of the year at NESCACs. McKee Thorson is in lane 6 for Emory. He is 9th in the 2IM, tied for 10th in the 200 freestyle here. Last year, he was 6th in the 200 butterfly his freshman year. He's from Athens, Georgia. Noah Reese of the Coast Guard is in lane 7, 11th in the 100 butterfly last night. He won both butterflies in meet and conference record times at the NUMAX. He's from Wilmington, Delaware, and at Coast Guard majors in management. Finally, John Drum is in lane 8 for the Spartans of Case Western, 15th in the 500 on Wednesday. He was also 15th in this event last year, and he comes from New York City, majoring in finance and data science. This will be interesting, to say the least. The current national record holder right next door to the person that certainly wants to take it from him after having set the 100 record last night. As good as Costello was last year, he's even better now. get to the 50. Costello with a slight lead. The rest of the field very close behind him with Finkel in second, 27 100ths in back. Costello clearly holding his walls longer than Finkel. That would be a matter of style more than anything else, or strategy, I guess is a better word. 48.67 on the way out to Finkel's 49.34. And not surprisingly, this is a two-person race. Finkel now comes back up on Costello as they reach the 150. Only 4 100ths now. And Finkel actually had the lead. And Finkel now, great looking back half. He's going to win by nearly a body length. 142.64, breaking the national record for the second year in a row. Dropping it by nearly 0.6 of a second. An impressive performance by Justin Finkel. Great swim. Well strategized by Mr. Finkel, who, if you recall, on Wednesday kind of sat there in the weeds for the first 400 of the 500 and then took off to win. Great looking swim. 200 butterfly can be so tough to pace properly, and clearly Justin Finkel knows what he's doing.
Right now, number 21, 200-yard butterfly. Your consolation results in 60 from CMF, Sun Young Young. In 50 from Chapman, Diana Kanazaki Hudson. 14 from Williams, Abigail Greenberg. 13, Aubrey Brady, Brewster. 12, Bethany Sangler, NYU. 11, from sophomore, Queen Wagon. In 10th from Emory, Helen Mitchell. For your consolation champion in the women's 200-yard butterfly time of 2:01.39, Reina Gomez. You're your championship finalist to win the 200-yard butterfly. Yeah, Amelia! Passing out the award in the 205 will be Amherst from Connor Romeo. In 8th place, from CJ State, Elise Mayo. In 7th, from CMS, Mackenzie Mayfield. In 6th, from MIT, Elise Swartwood. In 5th, from Denny, Amelia Stevenson. And 4th, from Amherst, Mary Kelly. In 3rd, from Henderson, Emily Harris. In 2nd, from NYU, Caitlin Marshall. In 2025, NCAA Division III Women's 200-yard butterfly champion from NYU in time of 1:57.72, Nicole Ramiro. and the men's 200 yards butterfly were consolation results. In 16th, Ethan Schreier in Tufts. 15th, Maxwell Soja, Denison. 14th, Jaden Hunt Ebron, NYU. 13th, Ethan Hensky, Kenyon. 12th, Grant Booth, MIT. 11th, Max Lowe, Denison. 10th, Alexander Rowan, in consolation shipping of 147.04 from Williams, Ryan Nunez. Passing out the awards for the next 200 butterfly will be Martin Benvenuti of Conn College. Let's meet your championship finalists. In 8th place from Case Western, John Drum. In 7th, from Coast Guard, Noah Anise. In 6th, from Promote Pitzer, Kyle Quang. In 5th, from Emily, McKee Orson. In 4th, from Wash U, Marco Minaj. In 3rd, from Johns Hopkins, Avery Lapp. In 2nd, from Chicago, Cooper Costello. And your 2025 men's 200-yard butterfly champion, defending his title from last year, a senior from Conn College, in a new NCAA record time of 1:42.64, Justin Kinkle.
I am talking with Nicole O'Neill, this year's champion in the 200-yard butterfly. So Nicole, first off, did that feel like a training swim with your training partner next to you?
Oh, I loved it. Me and Caitlin and all the other butterflyers, we really push each other every day, so that was really fun being able to race her tonight.
Well, it had a salient effect, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. So who would you like to thank for getting you into this sport?
I'd like to thank my family, my friends, my teammates, especially the fly group, my coaches, and just everyone that's helped me get here.
That's great. And assuming this is your favorite memory, what about earlier in the year? Anything come out to you?
I'd say, other than this, going to Puerto Rico, so we'd love to go again next year.
Okay, well, I think you earned it.
Thank you.
Okay. Congratulations, Nicole.
Thank you.
And now we're talking with Justin Finkel, a new record holder for the second year in a row. Fantastic last 100, Justin. Is there a piece of advice along those lines you could give someone?
Well, honestly, just give it all you have. I gave every last ounce of effort I had since it was my final individual race, and I always try to finish my races hard. So if I were to give one piece of advice, is race the person next to you, give it all you got. That's it.
Great. And now that you are a senior, what's up for you next year?
Well, I mean, I'm going to be taking a gap year, studying for the MCAT. I actually signed up for a half Ironman, so we'll be training for that. It's definitely a lot harder than training for this, but we'll see when I get there. And yeah, I'm really excited for the year to come.
Well, good luck with the MCATs and the Ironman.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Thank you.
And so now we go to the finals for the 100 backstrokes. We'll start, of course, with the consolation final of the women's 100 backstroke. NCAA record was set by Kate Augustin of MIT last year. It sits at 43:53:41. In lane 1, Kennedy Lee of Johns Hopkins. She's from Cloverdale, California. Izzy Yoon of Pomona Pitzer is in lane 2. She won this event at the SIAC Championships this year. Jasmine Park of Denison is in lane 3. She was 15th in this event last year. She won this event at the NCACs. She is from Lakeway, Texas. In lane 4, Megan Jungers, the grad student at Emory. She has a distinguished history in this event at Nationals. And Megan is from Great Falls, Virginia. Clementine Robbins of Williams is in lane 5. She was 8th in the 500, and she won the 200 backstroke at NESCACs this year. She's from Marblehead, Massachusetts. Annika Naveen of MIT, who we've seen play some significant roles in the relays for the engineers, is in lane 6. 4th in the 50 on Wednesday night, won this event at NUMAX. She's from Wynwood, Pennsylvania, majoring in bioengineering. For Colby in 7, Alexis Coates. She's from Vassar, North Carolina. And Penelope Seltniks of Emory is in lane 8, 6th and 8th in this event previously. And Jungers closing well. Second, too close for me to call. 54:71 for Jungers. Yoon of Pomona Pitzer second. 9 100ths up on Robbins of Williams. Our championship finalists will be Irene Yang of Williams in lane 1. She's from Pinehurst, Texas. Ella Pennington of Rowan is in lane 2. She was 9th in the 100 butterfly last night. She scored in the 200 backstrokes at these championships, but not the 100, at least not yet. She won this event and 2 others, all in meet and conference record time at NGAC this year. She's from Elkton, Maryland, and is majoring in biomedical engineering. Sydney Smith of MIT is in lane 4. If you remember, she won the 100 butterfly last night. She was 7th in this event last year. She's from Atlanta, Georgia. Also from Augustin in lane 4, Kate Augustin of MIT, who was 3rd in the 2IM on Wednesday. And of course, she set our record in this event last year. She won both IMs in the 2 back and becoming Swimmer of the Year at the NUMAC. Elizabeth Forrest, University of Chicago senior, is in lane 5. She's from Chino Hills, California. Gwyneth Eisenbeis of Kenyon is in lane 6 from Ecomos, Michigan. Braylon Wilson of Kane University is in lane 7, 13th and a 50 on Wednesday night. She's from Mount Vernon, New Hampshire. And Anna Durak, grad student at Loras, is in lane 8, 12th in the 2 IM on Wednesday. She won 3 events, including this one at the American Rivers Conference meet, and was their swimmer of the year.
Isabella Boris. And lane number 4, a senior from MIT, from the defending champion and record holder and your top qualifier, Katie Augustine. This is the final. Mr. Referee.
More or less straight across at the 25. Not exactly unexpected. Now Augustine surging out a little bit. That's the field behind her, but Augustine with nearly a body length at the 50. She's out in a 25.88. Still holding the lead at the 75. Teammate Smith perhaps in second. Well, swimming very well in lane 8 is Durak. I don't think she'll catch Augustine, but she might very well be second. She is not. She's third. 53.41. Well, nothing if not consistent. Kate Augustine ties her own national record. With teammate Smith second at 54.48 and Durak third, 54.66. And so to our consolation final for the men's 100 backstroke. Nolan Lahman of Emory is in 1. He was 14th in this event last year. He's from Clarendon Hills, Illinois. Charles Platt of Calvin is in 2. 10th in this event last year. He won this event in conference record time. Excuse me, folks, I was just handed a change to this particular field. Aitor Ares Igor for MIT in 3. James Schwenk of St. Mary's is in 4. Colin Kalkman of Hope in 5. Ben Bevel of Denison in 6. Jeremy Tan of Claremont Mud Scripts in 7. And the change is that Matthew Morris of Connecticut College has replaced Arnav Deshpande, presumably for medical reasons. Schwenk was our fastest consolation final qualifier. He won this event and 2 others and was a 3-time swimmer of the year in the Atlantic East Conference for St. Mary's of Maryland. And he is out first Currently second, Platt of Calvin, 17/100s back. Schwenk over first at the 75. Good looking underwater work, but good looking underwater work on the part of Kalkman of Hope, and now closing well in two is Platt. And sure enough, Platt takes it. It was Schwenk second and Kalkman third. 47-90 to win the consolation final for Charles Platt. Dropping a half a second off of this morning's qualifying time.
Got everybody back there.
And now to our championship final. Jack Watson of Rowan, a grad student, is in lane one. He won this event in meet and conference record fashion at the NJACs. He's from Cherry Hill, New Jersey. George A. Grgolovich is our defending champion. He was third in Wednesday night's 50. He won this event and a couple others to become NCAC Swimmer of the Year. Braden Morford of Carnegie Mellon is in lane three. He won the 2IM, was fourth in last night's 100 butterfly, and he was runner-up in this event last year. He was Swimmer of the Year at UAAs. Eric Lundgren, our fastest qualifier from Tufts, is in 15th in the 2IM on Wednesday. He has been 8th and 15th in this event the previous 2 years. Won both backstrokes at the NESCACs. He's from Fairfax, Virginia. Kyle Wolford of Washington was 9th in this event last year. He's from Batavia, Illinois. Keith McQuaid of New York is in lane 6. He's from Baltimore, Maryland, and majoring in economics. Zachary Spicer, a freshman at Emory, is in lane 7. He comes from just down the road in Charlotte. And in lane 8, Nathan Kim of MIT, 7th in the 200 freestyle last night. He's from La Crescenta, California, and he majors in artificial intelligence and business analytics. In that leadoff earlier in the 200 medley relay, Wolford was just a touch behind Lundgren at the 50. Braden Morford, who was swimming backstroke here, also has been swimming butterfly, not just the 100 last night, but butterfly on their medley relays. National record is a 45.75. I don't see that being threatened. Tanner Filling of Whitman set it 2 years ago. Field even at the 25, and the field just about even at the 50. In lane 6, is it? It is not. Actually, in lane 2, it's Dragolovich of Kenyon with the lead at 22.54. And Morford now, great looking underwater work. Here comes Morford. Is he after a second victory at these championships? And he is, with a 46.61. Two victories now for Braden Morford. And of course, Justin Finkel, also with 2 victories to his credit, but one of them a national record.
Doing a great job. I don't know if anyone's touched on that. Voice that to y'all.
Let's meet your championship finalists in the women's 100-yard backstroke. Presenting the awards will be Coach Chris Swenson of Kane University. In 8th place, from Williams, Irene Yang. In 7th, from Rowan, Elizabeth Pennington. In 6th, from Kane University, Raylan Wilson. In 5th, from Kenyon, Gwen Eisenbach. In 4th, from Chicago, Isabella Forrest. In 3rd, from Lotus, Anna Durat. In 2nd, from MIT, Sydney Smith. And your 2025 NCAA Division III champion, women's 100-yard backstroke. From MIT, tying her national record with a swim of 53.41, Kate Augustin. Here are your consolation results for the men's 100-yard backstroke. In 16th, Jerry Dan, CMS. 15th, Aitor Alexis Igor of MIT. 14th, Matthew Morris of Conn College. 13th, Benjamin Bevel, Denison. 12th, Nolan Layden, Emory. 11th, Colin Kalkman, Hope. 10th, James Schwenk, St. Mary's of Maryland. And your consolation champion, on time of 47.90 from Calvin, Charles Platt. And let's meet your men's 100 backstroke championship finalists. Distributing these awards will be Rowan University head coach Brad Bowser. In 8th place, from Rowan, Jack Watson. In 7th, from Emory, Zachary Spicer. In 6th, from MIT, Nathan Kim. In 5th, from NYU, Teddy McQuaid. In 4th, from Tufts, Eric Lundgren. In 3rd, from WashU, Kyle Wolfberg. In 2nd, from Kenyon, George Zagorovich. And your 2025 NCAA Division III champion in 100 backstroke, from Carnegie Mellon in 46-61, Braden Morford.
Hello, Kate. Once again. Can she hear me?
Oh, yes, hello.
Okay, hello. So once again, we're chatting here. Now, you're nothing if not consistent, tying your own national record. All right. How'd you do that?
That's not entirely true. I actually went 53:29 at our conference meet, so not quite tying the national record, but close. I tied what I did last year. It was my last 100 backstroke, at least collegiately, probably ever. So I just wanted to give it all I had for one last 100.
Well, it worked. I guess I'll have to check with our bookkeepers here. Now, in 4 years of thinking about it, what's your favorite memory?
Oh gosh, that's hard to choose. There's so many great moments. I think it's like the little moments in between with the whole team, like the car rides on the way to the pool, blasting our music in the vans, hanging out with the whole team, being silly with my roommate Sarah in the hotel between sessions of the meet. It's all the little things that are probably my favorite memories.
Wonderful. And now that you're graduating, where do you go from here?
That's a great question. I'm taking a gap year, taking the MCAT soon, so potentially med school in the future, but nothing's certain yet.
Well, if you apply yourself the way you have here, med school will be a breeze. Congratulations, Kate.
Thank you.
Hello, Braden. Congratulations on your second victory of this meet. You surged out there in that last 25. Would that be a favorite memory from this year?
I definitely have to say so. I do love just being able to give it my all on that last underwater and really try to bring it home with everything I got. So I think I executed that strategy perfectly on this race. So I think this would definitely have to be a favorite.
It sure looked it. And do you have someone you'd like to thank at this juncture?
First and foremost, I'd like to thank God for giving me this opportunity. I'd like to thank my parents for putting me in the water before I could walk and taking me to practices, no matter how early they might have been. I'd like to thank my younger brothers for spending so much time growing up and being fun to swim alongside. I'd like to thank all my teammates, past and present, for helping me through the day-to-day, getting me to perform my best in practice so that I could just rely on my training and meets.
Well, it paid off, sir. Congratulations on your second victory of this meet. Well done.
Thank you.
I got you. And now to our consolation final for the women's 100-yard breaststroke. Lane 1, Maddie Lou of Emory. She's from Oklahoma. Alicia Susai of Chicago in 2. She was 11th in this event last year. She is from Johor, Malaysia. Maddie Smith of Albion is in lane 3. 7th in this event last year. Lindsay Wheeler of Tufts is in 4. She was 14th in this event 2 years ago. She's from Minnesota. Sarah Palmer of Bates is in lane 5. She's from Brunswick, Maine, majoring in mathematics. Anna Lee of NYU is in 6. She comes from Victoria, Australia. Kellen Model of Colby is in lane 7 from St. Louis, Missouri. And Riley Toffelmeyer of Denison is in lane 8. She was 10th in this event last year. She is from Oakville, Ontario, and she majors in economics. Model of Colby leads on the way out in lane 7. It looks as though Model is still over first to 75. And now coming up on Model, right next to her, New York's Lee. Boy, this is close at the finish. Can't call it. Sarah Palmer of Bates takes it with a 102.73. 23 100ths in front of Wheeler of Tufts. And actually, Maddie Smith of Albion tied with Wheeler. So we have a tie for second. And they are 1 100th in front of Lee of NYU. That is about as tight as it's going to get. 1 1/4 seconds separated first from 8th in that one. And now to our championship final. Sarah Bernhard, freshman at MIT, is in lane 1. She was 5th in the 4 IM last night. She won both breaststrokes in meet and conference record fashion and was Rookie of the Year in the NUMAC. She's from Brookline, Massachusetts, and majoring in bioengineering. Charlotte Wishnack of Williams is in lane 2, 15th in the 2 IM Wednesday. She has been 10th and 5th twice in this event. She won both breaststrokes at the NESCAP. In the middle, we have a cadre of Kenyan swimmers. Kelsey Van Eldick in 4. She's from Australia. Jenna Fadley in 5. A distinguished history, including being a 2-time defending champion here in this event. Swimmer of the Year at NCACs this year. She's from North Carolina. And Gabby Way of Kenyon in 5, 5th in the 2 IM on Wednesday night. And she's been 9th, 10th, and 3rd in this event previously. She is from Hong Kong. Drew Telking of Denison is in lane 6. She was 11th in the 200 IM on Wednesday. She's been 9th twice these previous 2 years. She comes from Brighton, Michigan, and she is majoring in biochemistry. Nina Lamb, senior at Springfield, is in lane 7. She's from Killingworth, Connecticut, majoring in criminal justice. And finally, Katie Cohen of Emory is in lane 8, 14th in this event last year. She won both breaststrokes at UAAs this year. She is from Englewood, Colorado. And she swam for high school powerhouse Cherry Creek in the Colorado system.
She is your defending champion in this event and your top qualifier, Jenna Baby.
Here's an opportunity for Kenyon to make up some serious points on New York and MIT potentially. Have not looked at the current scoring. Yes, through the 100 backstroke, NYU with 323. MIT only 16 points behind, but Kenyon sits at 235, so a 1-2-3 finish here would certainly help their cause, should it come to that. Fadley out in 27.98. And Fadley drawing away. Remember, she comes in with a seed time faster than our national record set at this meet. Over very quickly. Now coming up on her a little bit is Way, her teammate. And swimming very well for Dennison. That's Telking in lane 6. But Fadley with the victory. Way second and third for Telking, fourth for Van Eldik. 0.03 of a second, Telking's advantage over Van Eldik. Still a 1-2-4 for Kenyon, and that will help. NYU had a consolation finalist, but still there will be some gain here. Sarah Bernard of MIT was last, so MIT will pick up 11 points out of this event. Final individual events, swim events that is, of the night. Men's 100 breaststrokes in this consolation final. Nick Hensel of Denison in 1, Jonathan Wang of Hopkins in 2, Yang Sun for Emory in 3, Ryan Van de Veen of TCNJ in 4, Evan Deedy for Claremont Munscripps in 5, Liam Nelson of Denison in 6, Gavin Jones of Denison in 7, and Christopher Shaw of Chicago is in lane 8. And it is this event that I may have referred to earlier in the introduction where Denison stands to pick up some serious points. They have 3 competitors in the consolation final and another 2 in the championship final. nearly straight across at the finish. Maybe for CMS. And it is Didi with a 53.90. Runner-up, Yang Sun of Emory at 53.98, and third with 54.17, Liam Nelson for the Big Red. So Dennison there, third, sixth, and seventh. And so we move to the championship final. In lane one, Emmett Adams of Tufts. He was 8th in this event last year. He comes from Fairfield, Connecticut, and is majoring in music, sound, and culture. Lincoln Hall of Cal Lutheran, a senior, is in lane two. He won both breaststrokes at the SCIAC meet this year. He's from Camarillo, California. Elijah Vinos of Denison, also a senior. He's in three. He has been 7th and 4th in this event previously. He won both breaststrokes in meet record fashion at NCACs this year. He's from Michigan. Henri Bonneau of Emory is in lane 4. He's been 6th and 7th in this event previously. He won the 100 at UAAs. He comes from Paris, France. Zachary Erb of Bridgewater College in Virginia. And the ODAC champion is in lane 6. He's from McGaysville, Virginia. Patrick Daly of Denison is in lane 6. He was 2nd in the 2IM on Wednesday night. He was 10th in this event last year. He's from New Albany, Ohio. Marriage Samridovich from Bates won this event at NASCARs this year. He's from South Windsor, Connecticut, majoring in biology. Finally, Caleb Einoff, a junior at Grove City, is in lane 8, 13th in 100 butterfly yesterday. In winning the 100 breaststroke at the PAC meet, he set meet, conference, and pool records. He's from Quakertown, Pennsylvania. Our record was set by the, shall we say, incomparable Andrew Wilson of Emory 8 years ago now, a 50.94. At the time he set that, I think that would have been, I think it was either 2nd or 3rd in Division I's. And he later went on to earn a gold medal in the most recent Olympics. Not a typical Division III story. Was up first, and he is surging ever so slightly. Bonneau looks to have about a quarter of a body length at the 50. Now he's surging, still with a slight lead at 75. Still with a slight lead after the breakout. Now moving well for Denison is Vinos, but Bonneau will hold on the cycle, I think. He does with a 52.61. Vinos second with a 52.88. And third, Zachary Erb of Bridgewater College with a 53.70. They are introducing our top divers here. The finalists this evening are going to be Eli Glabinski of St. John's, Gellert Kish of RIT, Solly Birkenwald of Emory, Justin Toth of Center, Connor Compton of Alfred State, Nick Fogel of Denison, Trent Makoviak of Geneseo, and Avery Balch from Center.
We'll now move to our awards for the women's 100 breaststroke. First in the consolation final, in 16th, Madison Liu, Emory. 15th, Kellen Model, Colby. 14th, Riley Toppermeyer, Denison. 13th, Alicia Susai, Chicago. 12th, from NYU, Anna Lee. In a time of 10th, Quincy Wheeler of Tufts and Maddie Smith of Albion. And the consolation champion from Bates, in a time of 102.73, Sarah Palmer. Let's meet your championship finalists in the women's 100 yards breaststroke. Passing out the awards in this event will be Springfield College head coach Howard Hines. In 8th place, from MIT, Sarah Bernard. In 7th, from Springfield, Mia Lamb. In 6th, from Emory, Katie Cohen. In 5th, from Williams, Charlotte Wishna. In 4th, from Clinton, Kelsey Van Elden. In 3rd, from Denison, Drew Telkin. In 2nd, from Kenyon, Gabriella Bay. And the championship in the women's 100 yards breaststroke in a time of 1:13, from Kenyon, Jenna Bailey. Your consolation results. In 16th, Jonathan Wang and Johns Hopkins. 15th, Gavin Jones, Denison. 14th, Nicholas Hensel, Denison. 13th, Chris Shaw, Chicago. 12th, Ryan Vanderby, TCNJ. 11th, Liam Nelson, Denison. 10th, Leanne Sun, Emory. And the consolation champion from CMS in 53.90, Evan D. Let's now meet your championship finalists in the men's 100-yard breaststroke. Passing out the awards will be Bridgewater College coach Quinn Harrison. In 8th place, from Tufts, Evan Adams. In 7th, from Denison, Patrick Daly. In 6th, from Brook City, Caleb Einel. In 5th, from Bates, Derek Solinovich. In 4th, from Calhoun, Lincoln Hall. In 3rd, from Bridgewater, Zachary Erb. In 2nd, from Denison, Elijah Minos. And your 2025 NCAA 200-yard breaststroke champion for men, from Emory, in 52.61, O'Reilly Bono.
Hello, Jenna. You have just completed a pretty impressive streak of 3 national championships in a row. Any piece of advice you could give others? Was there a key to your training somewhere, mental or physical?
I think if I had to give advice to people, it would probably be just pursue your happiness. Happy swimmers are fast swimmers, so listen to yourself, listen to your heart. It'll take you pretty far.
Sound like you're still out of breath.
Yeah.
All right, well, we won't keep you, but where do you go from here? What's next for you?
I actually have no idea. I think, well, in the next 5 minutes, I'm actually going to go warm down, but after Kenyon, I haven't figured that out yet.
All right. Well, I'm sure given your work ethic, it'll be fine no matter where you end up. Congratulations, Jenna.
Thank you.
So Henri, what was it this year that pushed you over the top?
Oh my God, this is just crazy. I want to thank like everyone who's in the stands, my teammates, my coaches. This is crazy.
And along those lines then, it sounds like you have a lot of people to thank.
Yeah. I wanna also thank my roommates, people that are around me every day. Again, my teammates, they are the reason why I'm going to practice every day. And of course, I want to thank my parents because they always support me. And without them, I wouldn't be here today. So thank you so much.
That's wonderful, sir. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
All right. The top 8 divers tonight will be Eli Grabinski of St. John's.
Judges award. 41.4. Solomon, 107C, 3.0. Judges award. 40.25. Geller, 303B, 2.4. Solomon, 205C, 3.0.
65.5. Connor, 203B, 2.3. Committee runner 10, Elijah, 404C, 2.8. Judges award. 49, Kelly, 533, 3D, 2.6. Judges award. 4126, Sullivan, 405C, 44.5, Justin, 405C, 3.1. 48-26. Geller, 51-52B, 3.2. Solomon, 5235B, 2.9. Justin, 5233B, 2.5. Thomas, 5333B, 2.6. Nick, 403B, 2.4. Avery, 5134D, 2.6.
Let's meet our championship finalists in the diving. Passing out the diving awards will be SUNY Geneseo coach and NCAA community member Sean Austin. In 8th place, from St. John's University, Elijah Grabinski. In 7th, from RIT, Geller Kish. In 6th, from Emory, Solomon Birkenwald. In 5th, from Alfred State College, Connor Compton. In 4th, from Center College, Justin Tote. In 3rd, from Denison, Nick Fogel. In 2nd, from Center College, Avery Balch. And in the second championship of the meet from the State College of Geneseo with a final score of 528.70, Trent McOvin.
Hello, Trent, and congratulations on a well-earned victory. It seemed like you guys were trading the lead there for a while tonight. How did you pull it out?
I just trusted the training that we've been working on all year. I put that dive last in my list for a reason. I've got trust in that dive, and I just went up there and I tried to do what I knew I could do.
Well, you sure nailed it. Is there someone or something that served as an inspiration to you as a diver?
Just honestly my friends, my family, my teammates, my coaches, everyone. Without them, I don't know what I'd be doing right now, so just a huge shout out to all of them.
And so if you don't know what you're doing right now, what about next year?
What was that?
If you don't know what you're doing now, how about next year?
I'm not really sure. I'm a go with the flow kind of guy, so I'm just going to see where that goes. I don't really have any big plans just yet.
Great. Well, I'm sure you'll be successful. Congratulations, Trent.
Thank you. Thank you.
It is now time to meet the final heat of the women's 800-yard freestyle relay.
And now we're heading to the final event of the evening, the 800 free relays. This, of course, is the fastest heat, it being a time final. NCAA record is 7:13.51. I saw NYU go 7:14.5 at the UAAs, so I have to think that a record here is a possibility. To set this up as we head in the women's team race, NYU now with 3:28, MIT just 10 points back. Kenyon at 287, so they're 31 behind MIT. Another 43 back to Denison and Emory at 235. So the women's meet is spreading out. It looks like NYU and MIT will be in a dogfight, and maybe Kenyon swimming very well. They'll be part of the equation tomorrow. In lane 1 for Pomona Pitzer, Carolina Ezekiel, Charlotte Dixon, Marin Rusk, and Verily Mello. For Williams in 2, Clementine Robbins, Carter Roebuck, Lily Codd, and Sophia Verclaren. MIT is in 3, Alex Turvey, Sydney Smith, Kate Augustin, and Ella Roberson. For NYU in 4, Nicole Raniel, Elle Modakaitis, Isabel Oldham, and Kaylee McIntyre. For Denison in 5, Emily Harris, Phoebe Ferguson, Anna Pfeiffer, and Quinn Brown. Emory is in 6, Elodie Mitchell, Catherine Swan, Natalie Borgian, and Penelope Helm. Kenyon is in 7, Bengizu Kamash, Gabriella Way, Nora Lee Brown, and Molly Haig. And Chicago will be in 8, Emily Xu, Annabella Levo, Yulia Polsky, and Karen Zhao. So all 5 of the principals in the women's meet will be trying to gain on one another here in this 4x200. Well, Raniel seems to have shaken off the effects of a hard 200 butterfly earlier, leading the way at the 50. She's out at 51.84. That's about a body length on Denison's Emily Harris. And I said to Trevor Mealy at the UAAs that I was impressed that he had 5 young women under 5 minutes in the 500. He said, well, it's actually 6. Nicole can go under 5 as well. And now Harris goes by Nicole O'Neill. Maybe she is feeling that 200 fly a bit, but still swimming tight. And it looks like it will be very tight at the finish of the 200. Harris now pulling away. She'll have over a body length as we reach the 200. Phoebe Ferguson will be in the water for the Big Red. Leading second there for MIT was Sydney Smith. Great swim, 148.39 for Harris. O'Neill still went 150.01. Wow. Ferguson dropping the rest of them at the moment. That was a 51-27 going out for Phoebe Ferguson, junior, for the Big Red. Coming face to face for second at the moment is NYU's Motakaitis and MIT's Sydney Smith. He was our 100 butterflyer winner. Denison home first, 338.14. A shade under 150 for Phoebe Ferguson, but it's going to take an average of 148 plus to break the record. And now moving right up on Denison's Pfeiffer is Isabel Oldham of NYU. And they both have a body length on MIT's Kate Augustin, the superb backstroker. Now getting into the mix, Borgian for Emory in lane 6. At the 500, looks as though Oldham will have a slight lead. She's over in 4:31.34. But Pfeiffer is not letting her go. Meanwhile, Borgian of Emory and Augustin of MIT are keeping pace, albeit a body length plus behind. Now it's Oldham, perhaps turning first at the 575. Yes, but not by much. And here we go to the anchor legs. And anchoring for New York, of course, is an anchor of their freestyle team, Kaylee McIntyre. All 28:32. That's what McIntyre has to work with. If she goes 145, and she broke that with a flat start last night, we'll see a new national record. And indeed, now it seems to be a race for second. McIntyre over at the 700. .74 for her opening 100. Comes back in 54 plus. They'll have a new national record. Denison still hanging tough for second place. Gwen Brown is anchoring the Big Red. Ella Roberson anchoring MIT. And now Roberson is caught by Penelope Helm of Emory in lane 6. Helm has a body length to make up on Denison's anchor. But the question right now, the pressing one is, will we see a national record? At 13:51, it's going to be close, and it is a new national record by about a half a second. Kaylee McIntyre. .144.70 for Ms. McIntyre. Again, the likes of this we have not seen in quite some years in Division III women's swimming. Fantastic effort. Dennison did hold on for second, Emory third, and MIT fourth. So NYU will pick up, at a rough calculation, some 10 points would be my guess. And since their lead was only 10, another 10 will be most welcome, shall we say. Great race.
The results of that last heat are official. The results of last heat are official. It is
now to the finalists in our 800 freestyle relay. And remember, this is a time final, so merely finishing 8th here does not guarantee you 8th place. In lane 1, Coast Guard, Sean Lyman, Noah Reese, Luke Jagir, Colin Twiss. Washington and Lee in 2, Dalton Jobe, Leighton Chapman, Charles Byers, and Luke Nagel. For Chicago in 3, it'll be Alexander Schwartz, Cooper Costello, Sebi Vance, and John Butler. New York will be in 4, Max Lachidia, Connor Vincent, Kevin Wu, and Pierce Downs. Denison in 5, Jack Hill, Tyler Distenfeld, Gavin Jones, and Devin Teston. Williams in 6, Ryan Nunez, Harrison Williams, Oliver Shallot, and Carter Anderson. For Emory in 7, Hayden Tupper, Sven Becker, Alexander Pollock, and McKeith Thorson. And in lane 8, for the Calvin Knights, Charles Platt, Josh Seidelman, John Kulaga, and Tim Hayes. Here are your final top 5 for the women as they are done from the meet. Sure enough, NYU has a 20-point lead on MIT at 368 to 348. Kenyon sits at 315. Denison at 278, Emory at 267, and there's a 100-point drop-off to 6th place Williams at 167. 20 points in front of 7th place Chicago. Pomona Pitzer at 123, Hope at 88, and Swarthmore at 77 round out your top 10 as we head into day 4. Jack Hill of Denison leads the way. You may recall that he was closing very fast and almost won the flat start 200 last night. at the 100 for Hill. 46-33 on the way out. Doesn't seem that long ago. That would have been a pretty good 100. He is moving very well. If he has a good finish, it looks like he might be in the range of a 136 flat, perhaps a 135 plus. Lost a little bit of momentum coming up off that breakout, but he's still going to have over a body length on the field. 136.01. In the water for the Big Red is Tyler Dissenfeld. He's a senior this year. Close race in lanes 6 and 7 with Williams, Harrison Williams in 6, Van Becker of Emory in 7. And over here in lane 3, Connor Vincent of New York. Now trying to catch Vincent, Cooper Costello of Chicago is in 3. Connor Vincent of NYU is in 4, trying to make up the deficit. $2:22.29. A 46.28 on the way out for Mr. Distenfeld. And now Costello, who has had himself one heck of a meet, he's moved into second. He's within a body length of Distenfeld. And he continues to make up, I hate to use the word ground, make up water. But well, now Distenfeld gained some ground off of that 375 wall. It'll be right about a body length exactly on Cooper Costello. 313 flat for Denison. 314.22 for Chicago. In the water for the Maroons, Sebi Verns. Gavin Jones, senior for Denison, is in 5. Chasing him is Charlotte of Williams in 6. New York is moving up slightly on Williams. That's Charlotte in the water for the East men. And not so far back as Charlotte in lane 2 is Washington and Lee's Charles Byers. He's a junior this year. And now it is Burns in the lead. Wow. Burns is putting in a fantastic leg, going from a body length down to a body length up in 175 yards. And it'll be Chicago in the lead. Anchoring for the Maroon, that's John Butler, a freshman. And he's chased by Denison's Devin Teston, a sophomore. Between them is Pierce Downs of New York. In lane 6 for Williams, Carter Anderson, a senior. The race right now is for 4th. Butler maintaining Chicago's advantage. 50 remaining. In maroon. If Butler comes up with a 26, he might very well be breaking the national record, or at least helping to do so, shall we say. Wow. Butler pulling away. I think he's just going to miss it. 3:20. Oh, he tied it. He just tied the national record. Dennison, second, third to Williams, and fourth to Washington and Lee. He had a great back half. Wow. I mean, that's averaging better than 137 per person. Most impressive.
Here are your results on the women's 800 freestyle relay. Number 16, Trinity University of Texas. 15. Here are your top 8 in the women's 800-yard freestyle relay. Presenting the awards will be NYU head coach Trevor Neely. In place. From Johns Hopkins, the team of Error, Wahovic, Watson, and Twinman. In 7. From Pomona Pitzer, the team of Ezekiel, Dixon, Russ, and Mello. In 6. From Williams, Robbins, Roba, Todd, and McLaren. In 5th, from Kenyon, the team of Giants, Wade, Brown, and Henry. In 4th, from MIT, the team of Turkey, Smith, Augustine, and Roberson. In 3rd, from Emory, Mitchell, Swan, Forgian, and Helm. In 2nd, from Harris, Ferguson, Fortner, and Brown. And the 2025 NCAA Division III Women's 800 Freestyle Relay Champion with a new NCAA ranked performance at 7:13:02, the team of Neal, Morikitis, Ola, and McIntyre from NYU. In the 1900 freestyle relay, in 16, Charles Hopkins. In 15, Case Western. In 14, Hope. 13, TCNJ. In 12, Rowan. 11, MIT. In 10th, Wash U, and 9th, Kenyon. It is now time to recognize our top 8 men's 800-yard freestyle relay. Presenting the awards this evening will be Greg Perini. Greg Perini, head coach of Denison University. In eighth place, from Tufts, Virginia Shockley, Logan, Sita, and Lundgren. In seventh, in seventh, from NYU, Virginia, Vincent, Wu, and Down. In sixth, from Emory, the team of Tucker, Becker, Pollock, and Thorson. In fifth, from Coast Guard, the team of Lyman, Reese, Shugair, In third, from Williams, the team of Nunez, Williams, Shallot, and Anderson. In second, from Denison, the team of Hill, Mr. Jones, and Tustin. And your 2025 NCAA Division III National Champion in the 800-yard freestyle relay, tying the national record of 6:26.98. The team of Schwartz, Costello, Baird, and Butler from Chicago.
Well, and here we are, the quartet from NYU. Congratulations, ladies. And I understand I'm speaking to Elle. I am. And what piece of advice would you give others to get to this point?
I think just training hard and like relying on your teammates every day throughout all the hard practices just like really can help.
Do you have some person that's been an inspiration or someone pushing you or pulling you or both?
Obviously my family has been like super inspiring. They're really big in the swimming world, and then these girls next to me, just training with them every single day has just like really helped with my training, my performances, and just relying on them in this relay was just such a confidence booster.
Well, it's been a productive year for you in New York, hasn't it?
So, yes.
All right, congratulations, ladies. Well done on a national record again.
Thank you.
And now we're talking to the winning quartet that sort of set a national record, tying the 26:98. Well done, gentlemen.
Thank
now,
you very much.
last night, it was a victory in the 200 freestyle relay. Now it's the 800. How do you account for your ability across that spectrum of distance?
Yeah, I think this win really showcases our ability to perform across all distances of freestyle, all the way from the 50. We'll see about the 100 tomorrow, and we just showed tonight in the 200 freestyle we're pretty deep too, so really happy about this win.
Yeah, I think I would believe that. You have any favorite memories from the year?
Yeah, I think back on that moment when I told my coach I wanted to do the 200 and this season instead of the 100 back, and I regret that moment every day, but if it's worth it for days like this when we get to hold up a gold medal, so I guess I can't be too mad at myself.
No, I guess not. Congratulations to you all. Well done on tying the national record.
Thank you very much.
Don't test his ass.
Before we go home this evening, here are your team scorers for event 28. On the women's side, these are your top 10 teams. In 10th, Swarthmore with 77. In 9th, Hope with 88.
And that'll do it from here. Greensboro, day 3 of 4 is finished. Our women's race is not perhaps as tight as might have been anticipated, but still it will be an interesting meet tomorrow. NYU with a 40-point lead now on MIT, and then another 33 back to Kenyon, and another 37 or so back to Denison, and Emory 11 behind Denison. So the teams are spread out. It does look like it may be MIT and NYU tomorrow. On the men's side, Denison seems to have things very well in hand, and I think the race will be for second. So that'll do it from here. Hope that you will join us tomorrow for this final day of the Division III National Swimming and Diving Championships from Greensboro Aquatic Center in Greensboro, North Carolina.
Kenyon, 1